360 forward, 360 back. Most games, there's not going to be a differentiation between forward, back, and 360. Yes.
Very quick question with the Z moves.
Yes.
You're moving down to center. You're moving down to lower left on the pad.
You're moving to center.
Okay.
What you're pretty much doing is there's actually no neutral there. You're
Okay.
going forward, down. And then
Okay.
then imagine it this way. For all you people that have problems doing dragon punches, this is the way I teach people who don't know how to play. The easiest way to do it. Can you do a fireball? Can everybody do a fireball?
Yep.
All right. That's just quarter circle forward. Hold forward, then press quarter circle forward in your attack. Most likely get a dragon punch. All right.
Street Fighter is really lazy. There's shortcuts, but depending on how you want to do it, most people go forward, neutral, down, forward.
Yes. But if you're having problems doing it, two ways on learn. For Marvel 2, quarter circle forward twice and then punch. Now, if you have a super move, don't do that. You're going to throw that out and we're going to look at you like, why are you doing that?
One of the more complex, because super moves are the more complex and more flashier version, that's why they require 2 quarter circles.
So when you see like quarter circle times 2 and punch, that means you got to press quarter circle twice and then your attack. You'll do the super move. But the way Street Fighter works is it takes your commands, it reads something and says, what is he trying to do? He's probably trying to do this. And it gives you your other move. So when you hold forward, you're walking forward, then you press quarter circle forward and attack, it's going to give you a dragon punch.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, do it correctly. So we're going to do some special moves here. All right, we have our quarter circle forward fireball motion.
We have this lovely.
We all like it. Okay, quarter circle forward punch, please. Oh! Back all the way up to the back of the screen, please. Throw it again. Oh, that's the weak one. Do the heavy one. Whoa, it's slightly faster. What? Now, notice something here when Marvin did it. He did the down, forward, forward, punch. He also did down, forward, whatever here, I don't know, forward and punch. You can hold buttons, it's cool. You press buttons, it's alright. Don't press too many buttons now. Don't go crazy. But you can press buttons, come out. It's alright. Dragon punch for me, please. Ow. Ah! Hit him with them. Look at that. You knocked him out. You ran it. Forward, down, quick. That's not, where's the down in there? Hold down real quick, mash forward. And press punch. What? He didn't even get up. What? You guys know what? Huh? Street Fighter has a lot of shortcuts. If you have problems in Street Fighter 4, you want to do a dragon punch, you can do it from a crouching position. By wiggling your thumb feverishly forward while crouching.
Feverishly?
Please do not crouch down and do this all the time. I do this with HADOKEN and cross Tekken and people jump at me. People see you crouching, they're going to jump at you because they want to hit you. Because you can't block crouching attacks from the air. I'm going to jump at you. Oh no, Shoryuken, where did that come from? He didn't even stand up. Why did that happen? But don't get used to the shortcuts. They don't work now. Alright.
And then you have your special.
Oh no, that was quarter circle forward twice and 3 punches.
So if you notice, the flasher moves have the more combinations and stuff, so that's how you get your special.
And they use these down here. We're going to get to in a moment. Now, the only commands you need to know for our man like Honda there are also called charge commands. If you can't do your crazy emotions, go Blanca. Like Blanca, right? Something like that. Just mash punch over and over again.
Smash my face
I'm doing and hold down. Okay, Street Fighter. Hold down. It says down and then up. Hold down for 2 seconds. It's not exactly 2 seconds. Everybody has different charge times. 2 seconds is a general good rule for you to think of there. 2 seconds. Up and attack. Now, you can press up and attack at the same time. It's going to come out. Don't press down, up, and then attack. For any type of command that you're doing, special moves, see how you press it at the same time as the last command? That's what you want to do. Don't try to go quarter circle forward, punch. You're just going to punch.
It's, you usually have strict timing. People, or the game really determines what you want to do and tries to interpret things in different ways. If you do a certain button press too late, you'll get a different move. If you don't have it required resources, you'll get a different move.
Alright, so charge motions are a little bit different. That's what our main econ is. I'm not going to go through that too much, but if you're having a lot of problems doing motions, command moves, try to charge character. It's a little bit easier. Yeah.
I've never been able to get dialed because you realize mostly on charge moves.
Yes.
So the right way to do is just like hold left, for just 2 seconds, then right, then punch. You don't do something.
Yes. General rule of thumb for charge characters, everybody in the room, whether you're playing KO, Street Fighter, whatever, down and back is your friend. It allows you to charge down and back at the same time. You have all of your moves at your disposal. And you're just holding to the left, and you're just backing up. You're like, I got this, I got this, I got. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Makoto dash punch, oh punch, oh axe kick, oh no, I'm stunned, what am I doing? Ah! You're dead. There is no perfect defense. Too many people come up to me in the USO and they say, crazy turkey hat man, because I wear a turkey hat when I do events.
He looks ridiculous.
Crazy turkey hat man, I can't block this move. I'm like, because you're crouching. Well, why can't I block it? Because he's doing the Street Fighter 2 trick. Jump heavy kick, crouch heavy kick. Jump heavy kick, crouch heavy kick. High block, low block. No perfect defense, alright? There's nothing anybody can do offensively that you cannot beat unless you're Coco and it is the list. But we're not going to talk about that then.
Basically, the game would get really boring if you could just do one thing and protect yourself against everything.
That's
right?
true. And there's not one thing they can do that you can't somehow protect yourself from. There's things you can do to get out of things. Now, as in terms of this, there's no perfect defense. It can be broken. You will break them. Alright? There's always a way. If they're blocking you, like Guile likes to block a lot, throw them. Continue to throw them. They will probably call you cheap. Just tell them to fight like a man. Or go home and be a family man. And then you know what you do after that? You drop the mic. 3D versus 2D defense. 3D defense is hard because you got Warang standing in front of you and those legs are going all crazy and you're like, I'm gonna block this low. Oh, well I'm in the air. Oh, I can't block in the air. Oh, I'm on the ground. I'll just get back up. I'm not invincible when I get back up. Oh man, KO. Great. What? Oh, I almost won. Oh, what happened? Where's my quarters?
What do you think of like Mortal Kombat having block buttons? What are you finding about the block button?
I think that it's okay for 3D fighters to have a block button because there's a lot of movement involved. Tekken's a little different. Movement is very difficult in Tekken. So Soul Calibur, if there was no block button, all you did was hold back, it would interrupt when you're trying to move around the stage. How I feel about Mortal Kombat is, I'm not going to go over it. Talk to me afterwards. So you know how I feel about Mortal Kombat. So,
they put chip damage in. Different attacks have properties. They put in chip damage to make sure that even if you're blocking, there's some progress with special moves. If you remember, we talked about normals, normal specials, and specials. Normals, if you hit them all day, you know, Rya's punching you in the face, you're blocking, will not do anything. Those are called normals. You can do those all day.
you can block them. Just keep blocking them. You're good. Don't worry about that sliver of health you have there, okay? You'll survive.
You'll survive.
Special normals, generally, unless you're Jinsei Otome or Mobile 2, just chip them away. It's cool flaming attack. Got it.
Specials.
Special moves, special normals are moves that you press hold forward or whatever and you do them, but they most likely won't do chip damage. There's a few exceptions to this rule, but as a rule, they're special normals. Alright? They're not going to do chip damage. Special moves, on the other hand, most of them do chip damage. So if you've got a sliver of health left and they're going to get up and you throw that fireball, just go ahead. Cheese a little bit. KO! Get a big old C. Doesn't matter. You won. It's all about victory.
It's all about victory.
And that's important. When you play fighting games, beginner, intermediate, advanced, if it works, do it.
Yes.
Don't ever throw a match because I saw a guy playing in a tournament I was hosting overseas and he was throwing fireballs, whooping the guy, throwing fireballs. And the guy's like, why don't you fight me for real? And the guy did, and he lost the tournament. And I said, why didn't you just keep throwing fireballs? Well, I felt cheap. didn't know how to block.
That's his fault, man.
That's his own fault. You take advantage of your opponent's weakness. It doesn't matter. It's just a game. You know what? It's not a game. It's life. Okay? You want to do good in life? You take advantage of something and you run with it. Once it stops working, you do something else.
You'll find a better player, and that's kind of an important skill for experienced players. If you can't beat a button mashing beginner, then you are not advanced at all.
Yes, do not say, I'm really good at this game normally, but he used something cheap and beat me. I'm like, no, you're just not good. There's no such thing as being good at the game and not being good at the game. Next slide. Meter bar, multiple uses. All right, we've got a meter bar from Street Fighter 4 here. Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. And we've got the meter bar from Injustice. Ooh, okay, let's talk about meter. Meter, if you're in a game like Blaze Blue, you have 9 million meters. Or if you're in a game like KOF, and you have like 2 meters. You know, 3 meters. Sometimes you have guard meters, sometimes you have super meters, sometimes you have drive bars, ultra bars, all kinds of things. What does that mean for you? What it means is you have a resource that you need to manage. You've got this thing that you can build up by hitting people or getting hit or landing specials or not landing specials or whipping moves or whatever, or it gets higher as you absorb attacks, Street Fighter 4 or whatever. The fact of the matter is, once it builds up, you can do stuff with that meter, usually. In the case of guard meter, you can continue guarding as long as you have that meter. If you don't have that meter, you cannot guard. You're in trouble. You'll break your guard, you'll be open.
We go back really quick. That's why I put it here. You have a guard gauge. If you keep blocking and that bar goes away, then you can no longer block. So you just have to.
I'm glad you got that guard gauge for a highly effective thing. Alright, multiple uses. Sometimes you can use them on. Now, the meter isn't strictly offense. Okay? That's why it has its own slide. Be used offensively and defensively. Sometimes you can do things while you're blocking. Bust people away by pressing 2 buttons and this and that, and bam, you kick them away. You got breathing room. Or you can roll away and you're on the other side. What's up now? Alright? Or you can use meter to do EX attacks like that Shore you can earlier. Yeah, go ahead.
That's like a side project.
Alright. We'll be quick about it.
Alright, so we're going to show you some meter usage. Talk about meter real quick. If you have it, use it. Don't lose a match and not have tried to use your ultra if you can. If you do a combo that you would usually end in ultra, which by the way, if you play Street Fighter 4, combo into ultra please.
Oh. If
Combo.
you didn't know, combo is just an attack string.
Yeah. A combo is a series of attacks that you cannot block. There are exceptions to that rule, even like Dead or Alive. Okay? You can only hold out a sit. You can't hold down a sit down stun or sit around stun and things like that. Very complicated. Oh, look at that! That's a fireball. You press 2 buttons to do it.
And you'll notice that these moves, they usually have some indicator.
Green flashes yellow, and the fireball hits twice and it knocks down. Now, it's on infinite right now. That would usually expend 1 meter and start falling. It went down. Again, it goes down. Use your ultra, just whip it. Twice.
Wow, that's how really bad.
That would use your ultra up. It would be gone. Ultra's free, hit it for taking damage.
That's
Just go ahead and do that blind ultra. If any move, any special move or anything like that, you need to learn to combo. Do that crouch medium kick to HADOKEN. That's a combo, 2-hit combo, alright? There's different types of things and moves in games that's really advanced. I'm not going to go for links and cancels and differences between that. If you want to learn about that stuff, deal with me later. We'll talk about it and hang out with best friends forever. But all I want you all to take away from this is learn all your moves and then learn how to put them together safely. Combos are the safest way to hit your specific special move that you're trying to hit.
And that's where numbers come into play. Each move has frames. You'll hear people talk about frame advantage or whatever, and that's the animation it takes for people to throw a punch or whatever, or a kick. And you can link combos together because the recovery frames of a person animating blocking you will finish your animation faster, and that's how you can chain different attacks.
Yes. So sometimes you can do this by doing two different attacks and they link together, and sometimes, you know, you can't. Let's talk about resource management. Me as a player, alright, I'm not the greatest player alive. I play a lot of different fighting games. Hopefully you can tell that I know a little bit about a lot of different things because I host pretty much every kind of tournament you can imagine. Everything from Mario Kart to Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter 4. We go. Anyway, time is a big one for me. When I play, I don't care how much time is left. I don't care how much life I have left. Until it says KO or time over, that match is still going. But you still need to pay attention to time because it is a resource and it goes along with there's no perfect defense. That time is going to run out. Now, if you're playing on infinite, stop that. Stop playing on infinite time. Nobody does that. Just stop it, okay? Don't play on infinite time. You'll start developing bad habits where you just like try to play keep away and shit like that. That's a good thing to learn. Maybe occasionally play keep away and say like, okay, how am I gonna make this last, you know? But you want to play with time. You gotta get used to the fact that there is in fact time. Meters, we just showed you. You only have a set amount of meter. You need to know how to build it and what it takes to make it go away. Life. Obviously, when you run out of life, you lose.
That's all I was thinking. I was like,
Manage that life, all right? You know.
You can, and that's where trades come in. You can also think about what life you will take versus how much life you will give if somebody hits you versus you hitting them.
Is it worth that Daigo combo? You don't should look that up. Is it worth doing that Daigo parry? Do you have a slither of health left? No, it's not. You're not Daigo and it's not a huge tournament. Do something safe, please. Alright? That being said, when time gets low, your life gets low, you're not getting the mindset of like, alright, I'm gonna swag on this guy right now. Win the match. Don't taunt.
Don't throw it away.
A buddy of mine and I play Cross Tekken Online as a team. Every single time a player much better than us has taunted us, we've beaten them out of sheer rage. My buddy will go, like, this dude's much better than us. No, he taunted us. Taunt, just play the game. Because me as a player, when my life gets low, I'm thinking, I'm Makoto, I'm a 12-year-old girl, I'm gonna destroy you. I don't care, and they're like, why is he still dashing at me? Because I don't care. It's just a game. Alright? So just go, alright? Positioning. That corner is your friend. Most of the time, unless you're Captain America. That corner is your friend.
oh.
Alright?
So good.
You get that corner, you maintain that corner. If you are in, learn how to fight your way out of a corner, because that's a bad place to be. There's combos you can do in
bad
the corner
time,
you
you don't
can't
wanna
do
talk
anywhere
about
else. So practice your combos, start practicing combos in the middle of the screen first, then move to the corner. Yes.
Can you explain like full circle moves to me, like Sanji type moves?
Yes, I can. I can go on really. I can tell you all about cardinal directions and all that. Go to the next slide really quick. I'm gonna see what we're at here.
5 minutes.
All right. Oh yeah. Let's do some questions. You have a
Do you guys have any questions?
Zangief. Okay. Let me answer his question first. 360 commands. You have what are called cardinal 360s and true 360s. True 360s are in games like DOA, where you actually have to rotate your stick or pad all the way around. Not good for the hitbox there, okay? Now, cardinal 360s are what you find in Street Fighter. Up, down, left, right. That's all you need. You can press back, forward, down, up, attack. You will get a 360. You can press down, back, forward, up. It doesn't matter. As long as you have those 4 commands in there, you'll get it. One easy way to do a standing 360, have circle back, up, and attack. As you press up, press attack. You have jump frames where you will not jump. Alright? So, if you want me to show you, I can show you an easy way to do 360s. Go to the game room or whatever, show you. It's cool.
So it doesn't have to be like exactly forward and then all around.
No, it doesn't actually have to be a circle in a cardinal 360 game. It's important to know what you're dealing with though. If it's a true 360 game, you do need to go away.
Next
Other
question.
questions?
I know some characters like Virgil and Ultra Mars Capcom have teleports.
Yes.
How should that be handled?
Okay. Don't spam them. And no. What I recommend is trying to figure out ways you can combo with them. And and they're good for reacting to things. Like if somebody just throws a fireball, like Yoshimitsu or whatever in Cross Tekken. If somebody throws a fireball, you can teleport behind them.
Don't spam it either. I remember Dante has a teleport, but it's like down, down, something, and it's really telegraphed if you just do it by itself because he literally like teabags the ground before he teleports, and so like you don't want to do it by yourself. You want to do it in a combo, otherwise your opponent will react to that.
Or you want to do it when they can't do anything. Yes, that goes with attacking. When they're doing something, they can't do something else. When you're attacking, you can't block. So if you're having problems blocking, please stop pressing buttons. If you take away anything from this panel and you're learning to play better at the game, don't be afraid to just block. So, here's my opinion. Right now. Here's my opinion on it. It's up to you. We've got great players that play on pad like Van Geef. You can do a standing 720. It's ridiculous. Alright? I like playing on hitbox, joystick, or whatever. 5 minutes.
So if you look here, we have something called a hitbox. This is a fancy fight stick. You'll see we don't have the joystick. Instead, we have the 4 directions. So for me to do, the quarter circle forward or whatever, I just roll down and forward, and then press another button.
Now, there's advantages to that. You can press buttons faster or whatever. There's advantages to the joystick. I recommend that if you do not want to play on pad, you want to move to something else, move to a stick. Because when you go to an arcade, there's going to be a stick there if you can find an arcade. If you go to a competition, or something like that, and you play on a hitbox, and your hitbox breaks, guess what? Unless your Marvin's there, you're not going to have a hitbox anymore.
Nobody plays on these things.
Nobody
They're like,
does.
it's too many buttons.
I play on a hitbox.
There you
High
go.
five,
Yeah,
man.
But I only play Tekken on it, so. I play Street Fighter on a stick.
It's very good for Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Justice.
Yo, Korean backdashing is so easy on that.
Sounds like a
Now,
food. Street Fighter on a
for
stick.
you,
The
what I
SF on
would
a
think
stick.
for you is, there are things.
Sound like a food.
The pad
SF on a stick.
is harder to use because your buttons are not all right there. You don't have like all your fingers on your pad. So I think that alone will make a stick superior to a pad. Play on a pad. It's possible.
There are tournament players that play on pad. You do not need a stick to win tournaments. It takes time to learn whatever setup, whatever moves you have. Just as long as you put in the time to learn something, you can just use it.
Okay. Questions? Another question? Okay.
Learning, I just want to put in the note that learning takes a while. I'm pretty much a scrubby player, as you might have seen. Jarvis has been teaching a lot, and you just need to you need to find what makes the game fun. If you get beaten all the time, you'll be like, I don't really want to play this game. And that's kind of why you might want to play with a friend. You might want to find your scene and figure out who of these players do I not mind getting my face beaten by.
It's important that if you want to play a fighting game, make sure you can play it by yourself. Find different ways to practice to make it interesting. Watch YouTube videos. Follow your favorite dude, female player, male player, animal that can play Street Fighter, which is amazing. If you see that, please send that to me. I want to see that. Follow them. Get interested in your scene. And if you're not interested in it, then don't do it. Yeah.
Just a note for everybody that's like learning how to play fighting games, ask questions. Because if you don't ask questions, nobody's going to help you. If you keep quiet, stand your silence, nobody's going to help you.
Don't play with people that are going to put you down.
Internet forums are your friends also for that respect. Just ask questions away. Ask a billion
Read the
questions.
threads first before you ask questions.
Yeah.
Because
they do get bad.
We don't have time, guys.
Hey, don't go to a vet.
Dress up.
Please don't. Please don't.
Is there like a game that's like a really good way for beginners, or is like anything that's
Street Fighter is a good way to start because you got a lot of basics, just like the precursor to fighting games.
I would recommend if you have friends that don't know fighting games at all, maybe take a look at Dive Kick.
Yeah, take a look at Dive.
Dive Kick, I don't know if we can pull it up, but Dive Kick, again, you only have 2 buttons. There's no fancy combos. Those quarter circles, they don't exist. The only thing that you do is you jump and you kick. So kick does 2 things. You either move. It's basically your.
Isn't it just like a good practice of like spacing?
Yeah,
Yes, it is all spacing.
Yeah.
And it's a 2D fighter, so you have triangles of threat. So while you're in the air, you have some sort of angle that you can land at. And that's why it's really, it's a fundamentals game. If you're good at other fighting games, you will be good at Dive Kick. Because all the things that you learn from that game, you can apply to other things as well.
Alright, two final things before we go here. What you're saying about stick or pad. The best thing about a stick is if it's compatible with all the systems, you don't need to worry about what system are we playing on. I don't like the Xbox controller. I don't like the PS3 controller. I play on my Hitbox, I never have that problem anymore. If you want to get in contact with us, follow anything up, if you want to learn about the new challengers, the group that I run, check us out on Facebook, whatever. I have flyers, I have business cards, whatever. Also have my gamer tag if you want to play with me, beat me down or whatever. I feel bad about myself. One more?
I'm gonna throw in a quick comment. I've run sets with my friend, and I think I got beat in a row like 17 matches. So like, you know, you have to learn different things, and you have to be afraid, or you should not be afraid to lose.
Back before I started actually getting halfway decent in Street Fighter, I thought I was a man. I lost 50 times in a row.
That's
In one night, in one sitting. 50 times. I think it was 3 out of 5 matches lost in a row. But you know what? I still play Street Fighter because I love fighting games. I love teaching them. I love helping people out.
My 2 cents, I guess, to get better too. I have that stuff happen too. Just use the replay function in new games lately. It's amazing. Even if you hear a butt whop, just watch what they're doing and watch how you're screwing it up.
Yep.
And just kind of take mental notes and just try to reinforce those as you keep playing.
Good. Okay. Alright, thanks for.
Are you still get the cop?
I'll be here all day, man.
Yep.
If you see me as kick,
Challenge him to a rap battle.
challenge me to a rap battle.
Freestyle rap.
I freestyle rap. We gotta go a little bit. You want to talk to me afterwards if you have any other questions, alright? Like I said, I've got my business cards, I've got my flyers and all that good stuff. Thank you for coming out, everybody.
I talked about Harry Potter all weekend. I don't feel like we can everybody talk about Harry Potter. We'll get a picture of this guy. Actually, that's a good idea. Go Keats. Let's Keats.
You wanted to make it more advanced. I'm a scrubby player, so I'm like, let's bring it down.
That is the easiest place to find me, probably.
If you want to come on in.
I'll be right outside.
Yeah, can I ask you guys to please, their panel starts right now. We all need to clear out, guys. Yeah, please, can you guys please clear out?
Guys, we need to clear out. We've got another panel starting.
I'm sorry, please. Alright.
That's a speedy joke.
Nice.
Are these all just called that?
Yeah, they're called hitbox.
There's a name place for these guys?
Right outside, man.
If you want to
Oh, you don't
on
need
it,
it?
are
you like a original?
360 PS3. I think
Are you on the floor?
He wants to use this.
The doctor floor? Which floor? No,
I was just kidding.
We don't play a game like that.
I've got a cosplay right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the thing right there.
Yeah, I'll put you guys outside.
You said you played Tekken on the hitbox, but then you
Yeah.
don't play.
I don't play anything else on Hitbox.
Is it just because Tekken's easier with the?
It's a lot of the movement stuff becomes trivial on Xbox. Like
I found Injustice and the other Mortal Kombat stuff.
Yeah.
With the carbide direction, it's a lot easier.
Well, so here's the thing. You know how Korean backmashing works?
Do you have a
I don't.
Yeah, these are all of them.
That's the one
So
you're doing
in
to
order
turn
to do
away.
it perfectly,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
back,
much.
back,
Okay.
This is for
neutral,
right?
down, back, neutral, down, back. On a hitbox,
That's way easier.
and like the Shimo wave dash, it's forward, circle, forward, forward, circle, forward. It's a DP motion,
Here, yeah.
but you have to do neutral, so to do it on a hitbox,
That does happen.
so it's way easier. Got the play Tekken on it, which is good.
Thanks for coming out.